रेकी वन नाबू हमारा नाम है विनोद लाल फैंटम रेडियो फीजी 2 हम लोग बहुत लाइक करता हुआ ये सुनता है
रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन.
In this bulletin, SEDELPA now in constitutional crisis. Over $1 million boost for medical supplies. And new agreement to ensure no disruptions to cover supply.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Ateda Lendua.
The Social Democratic Liberal Party is now in a constitutional crisis. In a letter to SEDELPA, Registrar of Political Party Mohammed Saneem has stated the casual appointments of senior party positions have now lapsed. Saneem also stated that in analysing the lifting of the suspension, he had noted from the SEDELPA constitution that their annual general meeting was to be held no later than June 30th. However, SEDELPA will hold a special general meeting scheduled for July 25th and its AGM in November. In light of this, Saneem stated he is of the view the appointment by the management board to fill casual vacancies for the positions of president and vice presidents has lapsed. According to the letter, SEDELPA is now in a constitutional crisis and the registrar is advising the party to find a solution and to resolve the matter. The letter states that the registrar of political parties is an independent office and the registrar is leaving it to SEDELPA to handle this matter appropriately. More drones will be procured for the ongoing war on drugs, says Commissioner of Police Brigadier General Sitiveni Giliho. Giliho stressed that using drones saves them money versus deploying officers for a longer period of time during drug operations. He adds that with the increased capability to fight the war on drugs, police will not give up easily in their efforts to protect Fijians from the negative impacts drugs have on our society. Gilio highlighted that last week the police recovered more than $12 million worth of illicit drugs seized during a raid in Kandavu with the help of drones, while at the end of last month they seized over 14,000 marijuana plants estimated to be worth more than $40 million.
We have been collating information over the last 3 years in particular, and we are in a position to functionally disrupt drug operations in the country, both those dealing with marijuana or cannabis, and also with the hard drugs, methamphetamine, and the cocaine movement. And that involves a lot of information gathering, use of the various softwares to assist us in analysis.
The Health Ministry's fight against the pandemic and non-communicable diseases received a boost following the donation of over $1 million worth of medical supplies and equipment. The assistance was given by Equalmed, a United States non-profit medical supplier. Minister Dr. Feremi Wanganambete says Equalmed and the ministry's relationship goes back to 2013, but yesterday's donation was the biggest to date.
I think I'm very happy with this is that they've also put in a significant contribution towards our personal protective equipment for COVID-19. And they've done this noting that the challenges of COVID-19 around the world. So because of that, we are very grateful to them.
In a bid to boost Fiji Kava's sustainable supply, an agreement has been signed by the Pacific Horticultural and Agricultural Market Access Plus program and the South Pacific Alexis Limited. The non-exclusive agreement will strengthen export opportunities of high-quality noble Fijian kava to Australia and other international markets. Farmers National Export Market Systems facilitator Nabi Tui Vuniwai says through the partnership, commercial kava nurseries will be designed, procured and installed. Tuibuniwai says 2 nurseries will be developed in Obalau and Vanua Levu.
We're also looking at establishing a extension services arm of the company. So the extension service arm provides a link between the processing and the farmers.
The Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission is calling on consumers to be responsible. Chief Executive Joel Abraham says while their survey shows that the level now stands at 96%, some businesses are still being unethical. The FCCC carried out over 6,000 inspections between March and June and recorded 312 breaches. Abraham says people need confidence in businesses during this difficult time.
Ensure that you if you're buying white goods, if you're buying things which is of a larger purchase price, anything apart from groceries or food items, please make sure that you check things. Make sure that you check prices. Now we find that there's been a shift. The business community is coming up with a lot of sale.
An explosion of COVID cases across the U.S. has sparked a dire warning from one of the worst affected states. Texas says it expects to run out of hospital beds in less than 2 weeks. But the president doesn't appear too concerned. Up ahead, Suva football aims for consistency in wins. And Ngoneba bids farewell to the Gallagher Premiership.
Bula FM number 2 en seri.
Suva football captain Felipe Mbarabilala is optimistic the capital side will do wonders in the resumption of the Vodafone Premier League. Despite the 3-2 loss to Nandi on Sunday, the captain is confident the players will learn from their mistakes. Mbarabilala says the warm-up match against the Jet Setters has laid the groundwork in areas needing improvement before they take the field for their next VPL match.
We are working towards the first game, whichever team we are facing. We will work hard, and because the rest of the game, the coaches have already informed us. We need to win all the games, and we'll work hard. We have already talked as a team that we have to work hard towards the first game. Whoever team we will face, definitely we will go for a win.
Flying Fijians winger Berenike Ngoneba has bid farewell to the Gallagher Premiership ahead of his move to Stade Montois in France. Chiefs captain Sam Cane has avoided being cited for a high tackle during a match against the Hurricanes during their Super Rugby Aotearoa clash in Hamilton. It's one positive to have emerged from an otherwise gloomy afternoon for the Chiefs, who are struggling to explain how they've gone from competition contenders to the bottom of the table and being winless for 4 games. Tottenham has moved up the English Premier League table, now sitting on 8th position with 48 points. The side edged Everton 1-0 this morning. A low-pressure trough has brought rain to the north and the eastern shores of the major islands. We can expect the cloudy, wet weather to bring more showers later in the day. And that's your FBC News now. Join us again at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. In times of crisis, you need news you can trust. Fight fake news by getting the facts from verified news sources like FBC's TV, radio, and digital news. www.fbcnews.com.fj, keeping Fijians connected with the truth. Enjoy your lunch.
Hi, my name is Prashant. I live in Suva. I love Mirchi FM because Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.